into my regular page.
Okay. So I was talking about summer garden, where I'm standing and getting stuff out of my garden. Why I don't have it out of my garden yet. And where I am with the fall garden. And Ruth Kelly was telling me what all she planted.
Hey, Ruth.
Hey, Ruth Kelly, what you want us to adopt you for?
My brother talking about Lord touch my sister. He already know my mind is out everywhere.
Wait, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Tier?
Tier.
Hi, Tier.
Yeah, just Pierre with a T.
Hey, Tier.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Hello, everybody. For those who don't know me, I am Shelly, backyard gardener extraordinaire. I'm gonna add that in there in Southern Maryland, Zone 7A. Lisa, you gonna introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Lisa, and my channel is Gardening with Lisa. I'm in Northwest Alabama, and Grow Zone 8A.
Awesome. I don't have a gardening channel yet. I'm contemplating it.
I'm thinking about just changing my channel name. I think it's gonna be something like Rashida Grows. So then
Just
I can talk about
2 different channels.
I don't want to do 2 different channels. I can't keep up with the one.
You might keep up with the gardening one better, and then you can still come and add other stuff to your other channel later. So yeah, I wasn't sure I was gonna make it on. I was at a tea party, y'all. So much fun today.
That's nice.
Did you give
Today
your
is
gift?
Mad Hatter Day, huh?
You give your gift?
I did. I actually just got a text from her thanking me for it.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. It was like 37 ladies there, the decorations. If you follow me on YouTube, I mean, not YouTube, Facebook, I just posted a bunch of pictures. It was amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go look. So, Ruth Kelly was telling us all that let me show y'all what Ruth Kelly put in here. So y'all, we were talking about sweet potatoes. And she grows a red sweet potato. Or yam, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they're called the Red Garnet. She gets them from her sister. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was seeing some of the stuff y'all were talking about garlic. And I was actually going to mention what you got. It looks like Ruth Kelly was commenting on the different garlic.
She got the same greens I got.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't plant any new greens. I still have what I had over the summer out there. If it's gonna give me some more, that's all the greens I'm gonna have. Ruth Kelly, what you need us to adopt you for? What you need, girl? What you need?
She wants Lisa to adopt her, probably to get some of them greens, or I don't know.
My name is Shelly Gause on Facebook. Gause. Gause. So garlic, I was recently, and I meant to send this to you guys. I saw where they talked about the different grow zones and what type of garlic is best. And I'm like, maybe that's why my garlic didn't do well, is because I should be growing hardneck garlic because it gets really cold here, even though it don't stay super cold the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
Ruth Kelly, girl, you just getting blessed from everywhere.
Good. Yeah, plant them. They will come straight up in no time. I love the Oak Seed Shop.
I watched both. I watched Lisa's seed haul and I watched Cynthia's seed haul. I'm like, y'all got some good stuff. Now, Shelly, are all your summer crops up that you want to get rid of? Have you pulled all your summer crops out?
I have not pulled all of them out. Jalapeno peppers are still producing. I'm still getting Chinese string eggplant every so often. Like the plants look great, and I know it's because now they're not being, excuse me, shadowed by the tomato plant that was in the same bed with it. My tomatoes, I told y'all they were straight trash this year. So of course, when the weather started dropping, why they trying to act like they trying to be about the business?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have already pulled 2 of the tomato plants up. One of them is out there. I think it's the beefsteak. It's producing tomatoes.
Mine are too.
Yeah, but you know,
They
they ain't gonna
produce.
be out there long. They ain't gonna be out there long because I'm gonna pull them up. I'm
I
about
went out there. I went out there and I had pulled all the stuff out the pots, but I still had an eggplant, 3 eggplants in the raised beds. My peppers were still out there. I knew I had some serrano peppers, but the other peppers, I had 2 green pepper. I didn't have any poblano. I had 2, not 2 green peppers. I had 2 yellow and 2 red, but they were still green. Went out there the other day. I had classic eggplant. I had the long pink tongue eggplant. I had white eggplant. I had more peppers. And I said, oh, when you neglect the garden, that's what it do. Because I haven't been able to get out there like I should. So but when I harvested that stuff, I pulled it right on up because I don't have the energy or the wherewithal to deal with summer stuff and fall stuff. So I started pulling stuff up the other day. Ruth Kelly likes her poblano peppers and watermelons. Oh, that's what she wants you for, Lisa.
Okay,
I
okay.
got 3 watermelons out there now.
Yeah, I think we still have 2 or 3 watermelons out there as well. Oh, she didn't germinated seeds already if it gets hot. Okay. I do have cauliflower and cabbage that I have planted, and they seem to be doing well. So I got to figure out where I'm going to plant my garlic that I have, and I do want to get some radishes in the ground from seed. Is it too late to plant seed outside?
Radishes is like 26 to 30 days.
Yeah.
So you
So
got
I'm
time.
trying to get them in the ground.
You got time. I think I got time too, but I'm not gonna do it
because they like cool weather.
We don't even eat radishes like that.
You said they like what? Cool weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my cauliflower. I think I'm gonna need to put a shade cloth up over them because I'm finding that excuse me, when the sun is up, they're like wilted over, but then even the time roll around, then they like shoot straight back up. But as you guys saw from my picture, I have blossoms starting to come on my lemon tree. I'm super excited about that.
Good.
So I am going to, I had gotten one of those tent things from Aldi last year. I think I'm gonna put my Myers lemon in there and see what happens over the winter.
Okay.
I brought mine in the house last year, but I just bought it last year. I bought it last year in August or September, I think.
Right.
And then I brought it on into the house around November or December.
See, I was thinking about that, but I might not take good care of it if I bring it inside. I don't really have anywhere to put it.
Well, I'm thinking that they can't stand below like 30 or something like that.
So, well, we'll have to see. I may have to bring it in the garage. I was watching somebody's video today, and they were talking about, you know, if need be, bring it in, and then during the day, bring it out so it can get its sun. Because my concern is that it's not going to get enough light while it's inside. So I might have to.
I just sat it in front of a window that gets pretty good light most of the day, and it did fine. And those blooms, did you get to smell the blooms?
No, it hasn't fully bloomed yet.
That they smell so good.
I think that sounds good. Like putting it in the garage. You got a window in your garage, Shelly? Is she talking? But I'm excited.
All right, I guess I'm about to chat and chew because my husband just bought me a plate, and
Girl, I just finished my nachos.
I was like, "Oh, I wasn't ready to eat yet." He was like, "I'm like, oh no, thank you, baby, thank you for this plate. I appreciate it."
Mm-mm.
Take it whether you want it or not.
Girl, you
Right?
better-
He's like, "I done did all this work, so I guess this be our chat and chew." So make sure y'all
What
want
we
to
got?
Oh, that look good.
Vegetables.
like spring rolls, dressing, cornbread dressing. I think these are root vegetables, roasted root vegetables. Yeah.
All right.
Let me turn the camera off so I can take my liners out. I'll be right back.
All right, Lisa, what do you have pulled out over there?
My
Summer
sister's
wise.
been pulling out stuff more than I have, but she pulled out most of the stuff. The only thing that I really have left growing or in the garden are those watermelon plants and my lima beans.
Okay.
Everything else has been taken out, but I still need to amend those beds out there.
What kind of
All of the
beans? Did
tomato
you say
plants.
mama beans?
Lima beans.
Oh, lima beans. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I still have beans out there I need to pull, but my first priority when I got back to the garden was to get my sweet potatoes.
I don't think we're gonna really have
no,
any
I
sweet
still have my
potatoes.
sweet potatoes are still out there. I gotta get those.
Yeah, I got the sweet potatoes. I was trying to share. That's what I was doing when I saw Lisa's text come across my phone about the link or the channel about your channel. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, they don't have a link.
Right. You was
And I was
like,
doing
the
it
one
from my
you
phone.
can. We was like, we trying to. If you let us in.
That is funny. These are the Georgia Jet.
Okay.
Let me turn the light off. I had the light off earlier. And they in a deep basket, but I had two. They still don't look too let me see. There you go. Those are Georgia Jets. So they're a lot of skinny long ones. And then I have these are the white flesh Siamese. I think, yeah.
Those look good.
Yeah.
Are those like sweet? Are they real sweet?
I hope they are because we tried white sweet potatoes from the Whole Food store a couple years ago, and the white sweet potatoes are actually sweeter than the yellow and the purple.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
And then these are the purple lilac. They're like a light purple. So
okay.
So I'm excited. Now my daddy said, because it had to be a group effort, because I couldn't. So, because I've been having, I think did I tell y'all that I had a problem with my sciatica? Did I tell y'all I was having back problems? Actually, I was having spasms up and down my spine. So, like, this muscle right here was so tight, my skin was like this high. And it was pulling on my esophagus. So that's one of the things I've been dealing with. And the rest of it I'm gonna keep to myself. But anyway, so we went out there as a group project, and he says, I wouldn't grow sweet potatoes in a bag again. And we started digging those sweet potatoes up, and one of the roots went through the bag and was in the ground. And I had a little baby sweet potato in my ground. I was like, oh my God, we were so excited. We was out there.
That happened to me the first year.
Like little kids. And I'm like, I thought grow bags was supposed to air prune.
What?
That's what I thought. But maybe I'm wrong.
My sweet potatoes grew through the hole in the bottom. Actually, I think it tore a hole in the bottom.
So I dug up that little sweet potato. He wasn't but that big, but I was excited about it.
Oh, you know what it was? The first year we did sweet potatoes, we had them in those potato sacks. And I think that's why I don't think our sweet potatoes are going to do well this year, because they're in the fabric grow bags. So they dry out faster versus the potato sacks. They're a little more plasticky, like, and it had a hole in the bottom of it. And the sweet potato roots grew through that the first year we did them in there.
Wow. Yeah, I did mine in fabric grow bags. So
Well, I'm gonna
I
have to
did
get out there and see.
I did 15-gallon bags though. They were 15-gallon bags, and I put
Mm-hmm.
like a varying amount of slips in each bag. But I think I did pretty good for the first time. I fertilized. I know Lisa said that she she doesn't have to do a lot of fertilizing for hers. But since this was new soil, I put fertilizer in, and that was like the vegetable fertilizer, phosphorus, and blood meal when I first put the soil and the peat moss in there. And then afterwards, I just did the bloom more, probably twice. And that was about it. And I watered them when I watered everything else. And then when I didn't, I just didn't.
Well, that more bloom is a water soluble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That's fine.
Yep. So I did the water soluble. So I was like, okay, between the two, they should be all right. So I think we did pretty good.
Yeah.
I still have butternut squash out there. I think I'm gonna harvest that next time. I'm gonna pull up those evergreen tomatoes next time. I just couldn't get everything in one trip because I had to harvest and take stuff up. So today I was telling y'all can't see my shirt, but I got dirt on my shirt from the sweet potatoes. And I washed basil and put that in the dehydrator. Dehydrator's run it, and I'm gonna go in here and wash these tomatoes and peppers and cut them up and do whatever I'm gonna do to them. So
Y'all funny getting dirty.
How do you cure your sweet potatoes?
Well, I've been watching all these videos and people doing all these things. And this one lady, they were talking about having enough humidity. And so I put mine in a plastic bag with a couple of holes, like a grocery bag.
She said having them in humidity?
Yes.
I thought they're supposed to be in like a cool, dry spot place.
Not like white potatoes. Sweet potatoes, they say they need to be in the humidity to cure them and get.
Let the
so like it has to be heat. Because I think Lisa, is yours outside? Are yours outside? You gonna leave yours outside?
I usually bring mine in, but I have them I always put them in a box.
Yeah,
mine was just in a box in the garage.
Yeah, so I put mine in this bag. I'm gonna try this humidity thing. All right, and put them in the garden window off my kitchen for a week or two, and then I'm gonna put them in the box and see what happens. In my mind, though, I don't need them to store long because they ain't gonna last that long. They ain't that many potatoes. Because Mama always
coming around, you're gonna want some for Thanksgiving.
Well, Mama saw that they came out the ground. She said, "Oh yeah, these sweet potatoes. I could bake me a couple." I said, "Ma, they need to let the sugar concentrate in them first." She's like, "Oh, I do." She was so sad. It's like I was ready to eat sweet potatoes. So we'll see. But I don't think that's gonna be enough. I was telling Ruth Kelly because she asked me about pies, and I don't think it's enough to do the amount of pies that we normally do, as far as pies and candy yams and baked sweet potatoes, because Mama like baked sweet potato.
My sister will make up like pie filling, sweet potato pie filling, and put it in Ziploc bags, like a gallon Ziploc bag, like 2 or 3 of them, and keep them in the freezer. And whenever we want pie, we just take one out, and I think the 1 gallon bag will make 2 pies.
Stop playing.
See, normally what we do is just make a whole bunch of pies and then come with foil, put them in the freezer bag and freeze the pie. All you gotta do is take it out and warm the pie up.
That's a good idea though. Lisa, I'm gonna have to tell my husband. My husband makes the sweet potato pies in our house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's an idea.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tell him that.
She put hers in the Amazon box in my garage.
Yes, Ruth Kelly. That's all I did when we had some.
Well, right now I put them in. I told my sister, I said, well, I don't know if it's the right thing or the wrong thing. This one guy was talking about it has to be 80 degrees for so many days, and the humidity has to be at this point. So I think
you just do it the best you can, because that's what I do.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't have a special place. I don't have I don't have a special place.
I think it was
like Ruth Kelly said, I got an Amazon box that was just a box that'll fit them all, and I put them all in that and put it in a corner somewhere.
the millennial gardener. He said he bought a clear tote. He put a bowl of water in it and put the potatoes on the bottom, and then he set it on a large heat pad, like the seed warmer. And then he put the thermostat in it so he can watch it and monitor it. I was like, bro, that's too much. I ain't about to do all that.
Yeah. He's an engineer, so he's kind of geeky like that.
Yeah, he gonna do all that stuff.
I like to watch him though. But
yeah. And then, but people are saying you really have to be more intentional if you want to store them for over a year. I already know these little few potatoes ain't gonna last probably 4 months, let alone a year. I just need them to last a little while. So we talked about
my
summer.
hairdresser, she grew some, and I think she had them at her grandmother's house, and her grandmother was basically growing them for her. And she said her grandmother harvested them and brought them to her, and she threw them all away. I was like, why did you throw them all away? She said, because they look like body parts, and I don't want them. I couldn't eat that. I was like, girl,
wait, what was it she threw away?
They look like the sweet potatoes.
I would have ate them.
They look like body parts.
Yeah.
I was watching. What was I watching? It looked like intestines. It was grown. All you had to do was cut them in half, girl. Listen.
Yeah.
But you know what? We are so, as a community or a nation, so used to this pretty food that we get from the grocery store. See what they do at the grocery store with stuff like that. They probably make those into your frozen, potatoes or whatever. Yeah. And then they send the pretty vegetation to the store. I was watching another young lady. It's her first year gardening. It's vegan because it's vegan, something like that. It's her first year gardening, and she threw some peppers away. She said they didn't look right, and I don't think they were any good. And I threw them away, and I'm like, "You wasn't wrong with them peppers. They were just like." That's what I was thinking, but nobody was there to tell her that because we're so used to thinking things are going to grow like they look.
It's supposed to look like the grocery store, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's gonna taste better. May not look bright, but it's gonna
all
taste
my
better.
little long sweet potatoes and oblong. I got a couple of them that's cracked. I'm eating all them potatoes. You understand me?
Yeah.
I mean,
you can fry them in the air fryer, and they be so good.
Yes. So we talked about summer. Are you guys done planting what you want to plant for the fall?
No,
pretty much.
This is
it'd be too cold to go out there, so I don't do a whole lot for the fall.
Yeah, I'm not planning to do a whole lot, but like I said, if I can get some radishes to come up, will be good. I might not do much more than the radishes, the garlic, like I said, the cabbage and the cauliflower, and I'll see if I have a couple more things that are like short turnaround time. Other than that, I'm not going to worry about it. My focus is going to be on getting the new raised beds where they need to be. I finally finished putting one of the 6x3s together yesterday. So I still have one more of those and then two more of the 2x2 to put together.
Okay. I finally have all my raised beds, my new raised beds placed. One of them is still, I'm filling that raised bed with the soil from my, y'all tell me what them is, grow bags.
Oh, yeah, that's what I plan to do.
And so we did that with the sweet potato soil that's in there, and it's nowhere near full because those are 17-inch high. But I still have bags with beans in them. I have purple whole beans and green beans, and I want to say lima beans, I think. Yeah. So in my garden,
are you grow your carrot or your garlic in?
I have a one of the shallow beds that I grew them in last year. I think I'm gonna grow them there in the shallow.
How much garlic did you get from last year?
I I had to have about 50 something bulbs last year.
That you harvested?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
still have garlic. That's why I was like, do I really want to plant garlic? And I'm thinking to myself, yes, because I want to take this garlic. I want to do some garlic oil. I want to do some minced garlic and different things. But so
You save some of it and replant.
replant it. Yep, that's the goal. So I still have to do that. I started some seeds, the paper towel method, 3 weeks ago.
For the what?
For the fall stuff, to fill out the second bed that I put up. That stuff is still in that paper towel, y'all. I haven't been able to go out there. I'm like physically, like walking has been a
That's
whole
all
challenge.
right. You do
And
what you
so
can do.
they're still germinated. So I told my sister, I said, I think what I'm gonna do is put them out there anyway and see if any of them take and see what happens. If they take, great. If they don't, I'm no further behind. You
They're
know,
probably
question.
germinated. They might have little tails.
Was
on
Tierra
them.
but they are germinated. So
Yeah.
I think they'll still be good. They're not dry.
Is Tierra still on here?
He probably watching. So he usually watching.
Why he ain't helping with the garden?
Girl, he in a whole nother city.
Oh, okay. He's not that close to y'all.
Well, he's not far, but he in another city, and he got his commute is twice as long as mine, 3 times as long as my commute. So, nah, he will help if I ask him, but I try not to bother him.
You tell him to start his own garden too. You heard what I said.
Shelley?
Start a garden. That ain't nothing. Some people drive there one way to work.
No, he drive an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half from work.
I don't want to hear that. I live in the DMV. That's a normal day's commute. I don't want to hear it,
girl. But so that's the thing. But I do have my greens that I took out the backyard. Did I tell you about that? I thought they were gonna die.
Wait, you did get a green stalk?
No, the greens. I
thought I heard you say green stalk.
No, girl, I had greens in the backyard in grow bags. So when I put up the first raised bed for the fall, I transplanted all that stuff in there. Those turnips were laid down, the leaves changed and got ugly, and I was like, I don't know if this gonna make it, but I just trimmed the leaves off and left them in there. We got that first 2 days of cool nights. I went back out there, girl, thinking I was gonna have to pull those turnip greens up. Those turnip greens bounced back. Everything bounced back. Turnip greens, collard greens. I was out there picking greens. And I was like, oh my goodness. So even if I don't get any new greens in the ground, I still have some greens. Maybe not as much as I wanted, but I still have some. She preparing her mound for next year for watermelons. I have been putting food scraps in the mound with black cow and leaves and pine needles, and we're starting to fall also.
That's good, because you're gonna need that good compost. It'll hopefully compost down by the time you're ready to put your melons in next year.
I'm trying to do some composting this year.
I want to. It's a lot of stuff I want to do. But I keep telling myself, you ain't gonna get it all started and running in 1 year. You have to just a little bit at a time.
Because I had my compost bins last year, but I didn't do anything with them last year. So that's why this year I am trying to do some composting.
Speaking of, y'all, so I've been watching these sweet potato harvest videos. And have you seen Hirschberger sisters? Hirschberger's homestead. Let me look at. They just, you know how you start watching sweet potato, they start feeding you videos. So these are some Mennonite sisters. They grew up as Mennonites near the Amish community, I think. Hirschberger's Miracle Homestead. She harvested 135 pounds of sweet potatoes. She has sweet potatoes that are the size of sugar baby melons. I was sitting there like, what you do? They had a lot of containers, But those sweet potatoes were nice.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. They
Yeah.
make it's 3 of them, so it's her and her sister, and they take care of their special needs brother. And then they use some of it to feed their dogs. So I said, okay.
I think it was in 2021 or 2. I had harvested some that they were about the size of a volleyball. Like, I have long fingers. They were bigger than my hand.
Wow.
Wow. So let's go here. We were talk about seed saving. Shelly had want to talk about seed saving. Shelly wanted to know about seed organization. Has anybody listen? Only thing I did with seeds when we get off that call was find all of these and put them back in here. That's all I did. I do have some seeds saved. I'm not saving as much as I would because I put some in some water to try to rinse the things off. And then I got distracted and then I left them in the jar and then I came back and they had started to mold. Then I had some seeds that was in a plastic bag that I hadn't put in jars and they got moist and they started to sprout. Can't do nothing with no watermelon seeds this time of year. So those went in the trash. But I'm working on it. Okay, let's just say this. I'm working on it. I'm learning.
That's a good thing.
So where y'all at with seed saving and seed storage?
Well, my seed storage is the photo storage bins. I have 2 of them. I keep thinking I have a third one somewhere that's empty, but I may have given it away and forgotten. This season, I have been saving seeds from the lemon cucumber, the royal golden watermelon. I have not saved any okra seed because I had so much from last year. Trying to remember. I think I did some pepper seeds. The canary melon or whatever kind of melon it is. Lots of them. I actually just ordered another pack of the seed envelopes with the window and the stuff on the back. I just ordered another 100 pack of those so that next year, maybe I'll have some seeds to bless some other folks.
Yeah.
That seems like all I can recall right now that I've saved from this year. I am planning to try. My peppers are still out there growing. My bell peppers. I'm going to try to overwinter a few of my bell pepper plants.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it because I don't have anything else to save seeds from.
Yeah, I dried my beans, like my purple whole beans, my lima beans. I got another bean, my scarlet runner beans. I dried those beans, and so whatever we don't eat will be used for seed next year. Depending on when I finish harvesting, depending on how many I have, that's going to determine how many I save for next year. Because I still have some seed in the original pack, but I also know I'll probably need a place to grow a lot to get what I want. All right, Lisa.
You need a whole bed to plant.
Girl.
That's why we do it. Because we know what we want, and to get what we want, we have to plant a whole bed of it.
Yep. So what about your seed saving, Lisa? You got anything in particular, any kind of process that you go by?
I just saved all my water, like the yellow meat watermelon, the Jubilee, and the Crimson Sweet. And I just save them and then I just wash them. I may put them in a bowl or a strainer and just wash them off, get that gooey, sticky stuff. And plus, they probably been in our mouth, so we have to wash them and get all that off. And I've saved Paul Robeson tomato seeds and the mushroom basket tomato seeds.
Mushroom basket?
Girl, those them big old beefsteak tomatoes.
Okay, you can
Like
send me.
ridges
You can send me some of them, Lisa.
Okay.
But I do what you do most of the time. rinse the seeds off, strain them.
Mhm.
Then I'll usually lay them out either on a paper plate or a napkin for many days, no set number, until they feel dry enough. And then
Yeah.
I put them in the envelope. I did let some of the cucumber seeds, I think I did some regular cucumber and lemon cucumber. I did sort of the fermenting where I let them sit in there for many days and then whatever floated to the top. I think that's what I got rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause if they
Okay.
float, they're no good.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys have any seed saving resources? Like, do you have any books or videos that you follow, or is just things you picked up as you
No.
went along the way?
Just watching
The
YouTube
way,
videos for me.
yeah, the way that I save the tomato seeds, I watched what's I forgot her name, but the channel is Our Freedom Song.
Oh, I love her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She demonstrated it last year, and so that's I just picked it up because it was easy how she was saying it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it worked. Because I'm telling you, I just believe that more than one Paul Robeson plant came out of one seed.
Right.
I had
I
so
also
many.
did save the yellow pear tomato seeds.
Mhm.
You did.
I
I
think
saved some of them.
yeah. You were talking about the plant. You got more than one plant from one seed. What I've been noticing about some plants, once they get a certain size, they call them pups. Like on your aloe plant, it doesn't flower from the top. You get another aloe plant growing towards the bottom. And I found that with these cherry tomatoes that self-seeded from last year in my bed, they were just all coming up around the root, coming out from the same root, new plants. And I'm like, I'm gonna need you not to do that to me. Oh, so yeah. I saved some okra seeds. Hey Cynthia, you back in
Hey,
town.
Cynthia.
Yeah.
Hey, girl,
Hey,
hey, can you get out my living room?
Right.
Y'all sharing this space. So let's get caught up on Cynthia. I've been trying to get caught up on videos because I'm behind on videos as well. Yeah, I'm behind on videos as well. So Cynthia had a seed haul. Cynthia has rearranged her garden and it looks lovely. So we were talking about summer. What do you still have to do for your summer crops? Are you fully cleaned out? Are you still harvesting? What's going on?
I still have summer crops. So I still have my okra. That's still giving. And let's see what else is summer. I think just okra. Because I'm already harvesting fall. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm already eating my greens.
And so you done? Do you have everything in your garden for fall that you wanted, or are you still putting some things in?
I finished yesterday the last thing I need to put in. I'm through.
You through, girl?
I'm through. Now I just sit back and harvest and enjoy.
Girl,
Cece, what part of Texas are you in again?
Huh?
What part of Texas are you in?
In Houston.
Okay, I think that's a long way from where I'm going to be.
Okay. Where
I'm
you going to be?
San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. That's like 3 hours away from me.
Yeah, we're leaving on the 16th to head down there, and we come back on the 29th.
Okay.
Well, the plan is to be back on the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you're going to have some heat.
Is it going to be real hot? See, that's what I need to know, how to pack.
You're going on the 16th?
Yeah, we're leaving on the 16th, but we're driving down. So we'll get there like on the 28th, 21st.
Okay, I don't know. We're supposed to be having this little cool front, coming this week. Cool
what
front.
Do y'all consider cool?
You're right. Cool front is going to be in the 60s.
Oh, okay. In Michigan, if you tell me it's 68, it was, what was it, last Thursday, I went to my hair appointment, and I was like, I'm going to throw on these shorts. I got there. She says, it's short weather. I said, it's 60-something degrees outside. You tell me. It's Michigan. If the sun is out and it's 60 degrees, it's warm. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like 60s. I mean, cold is 50s. So cool is 60s in the South.
Yeah, it's supposed
So
to be
I don't know
cool
about the
here next week.
DMV. I don't know if 60 is cool in the DMV, but it's tolerable here. So basically, bring layers, huh? Something thin enough
Yeah.
that you won't be hot in, and then something to put on in case it get cool.
Well, you probably won't be cool at all. Like, no.
She probably won't. Not until she go into one of those restaurants or businesses,
Right.
and then they freeze you when you walk in.
Yes.
Right.
What is it we talk about? Oh, seed saving, Cynthia. Seed saving. So, do you have a set process for saving your seeds? And do you have any resources, books, or did you just learn as you went along?
I learned as I went on. I do save my seed. Well, I've been saving. I don't save like tomato seeds. Anything that's like tedious trying to save stuff. No, I don't do that. But
You think tomato seed saving is tedious?
She
yes,
said no.
It is. It is.
it is. But as for like my basils, my greens, all that kind of stuff, all those, see, okra, things that's easy to save, then yeah.
I didn't save no basil seed, y'all, and a lot of my basil went to seed.
Oh,
But
yeah,
the
I
reason
took
I
my
didn't
basil
save any,
off, but I didn't save any. I didn't let it go to seed.
It'll probably come up. I told y'all my garden was neglected. It's probably gonna come up next year with them darn tomatoes. So
Probably.
I'm not. I
Probably.
just said whatever.
I did plant my olive trees that I got. I pulled up 2 tomato plants and I put the olive trees in their stead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot you got those. So how long have they
We
been?
got some new
around?
growth on them now too.
Huh.
Awesome.
What was your question, Rashida?
I asked how long were they in the ground?
Oh, I just got them in the ground within the past week.
Okay.
I did one at least a week ago, and the other one I just did a couple of days ago.
Okay, so as they get established, you'll see more changes. Okay.
Yeah. Now my fig tree is coming along nicely. I did do some notches. I'm trying to get some new branches growing where it's there. I don't know if it'll work or not. And of course, my Meyer lemon is definitely doing 1,000 times better since I up potted it. Because I got it in, my friend gave it to me, I think in May in, I don't know what size container, sort of the standard large size container when you buy
Where they
stuff.
usually come in.
The nursery container. Yeah.
Okay.
And I up potted it to a 5-gallon bucket, and it's like thriving. I put some worm castings on it, some compost, and it's doing great.
Awesome. Now we got Clinton, Mississippi, Clinton, Maryland, Clinton County.
I know every time I see Ruth Kelly say Clinton, Mississippi, I be laughing.
What else did we talk about? They talked about me, Cynthia, for not sending the link last week or 2 weeks ago. I made the link when we got the live. I made the link.
We didn't really talk about you.
I felt like you did. I really did. I felt like
when you checked the chat, then we was talking about you in the chat.
Well, they sitting right here. They sitting right here. And also too, I don't want to just send one set of seeds. I want to send a little something with it. So y'all just be patient. Just be patient. Be patient. Watermelon. Let's talk about this. She mentioned that mound. So if y'all didn't watch Cynthia's seed haul, when she got the watermelon seeds from Lisa, and she said, I'm gonna grow some watermelons like her next year for watermelon awards. So are you doing anything to prepare in this off season for your melons, Lisa? Cynthia.
Mm-mm.
You know where you gonna put them?
I No, I do not know.
Okay,
why.
you haven't really thought about it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that much space to be growing that many watermelons.
She gonna make some space out there.
Oh yeah, I mean they actually did pretty good having them, in, in the raised bed. The 3 jubilees I had in there, but of course we ran out of really time from the growth. But they really took off in there. So I don't know.
Mhm.
What do you think, Lisa? You
When
think
did
that's a
you
good
plant
idea?
them in? When did you transplant them?
I want to say it was maybe July,
Yeah,
June.
you could
It was
start
late.
because I transplant mine in May, so you
Yeah,
could go like April or May.
yeah. Well,
I
I
planted
had
watermelon
others, but
seeds, I think, in late May, June, early June.
I had put mine out in April, but I put it in that soil that didn't do anything. Like all of them were stunted.
Oh,
So
that
then
soil
I had to
that
start
had
again, and
mm.
I started it in a different area. Oh, my phone ringing. Sorry, y'all. Wait a minute.
That's all right. Ruth Kelly is asking where everyone is located, I believe.
Nah, what she asked me earlier when she came on, because I was talking about the link. She asked me when she first came on. She said, "Where's everybody?" I said, "Girl, they busy. I guess they if they get up busy, they'll hop on." Not the fact that I didn't send a link. I didn't.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she ain't tell the truth.
I
But
didn't
I mean,
realize it.
I was busy, and I'm going to be jumping off because I have been out pretty much all day, and my husband is texting me, and I'm going to go watch the game with him.
Yeah.
Let's put in that quality time.
Girl, you better.
Right.
You better. You don't want to be single like me.
Listen, it's
Cook
34 years in the game. He know how this roll. Listen, y'all song bring me my plate, right? Try to stay on my good side tonight.
That's hilarious.
Like
That
I'm
is-
looking all pretty.
Uh-huh.
You bring me my glasses when you come up here. The game get ready to start.
That's hilarious.
Okay, now you can get out of my house.
Now y'all ain't got to share. What game you gonna watch? Is it a football game?
Yeah, the Dallas game is coming on.
Oh, okay.
Oh goodness.
Or maybe it's 9:36. That game had to have been on.
Maybe he won't. Maybe he
got another game to play.
Maybe.
On that note,
Maybe.
y'all a mess.
I didn't say a word.
Listen, some things, folks, some conversations ain't meant for y'all single folks.
Yeah, listen.
All right. Well, with that, I am going to bid you all a good night. I am going to go wash my face and go chill out. I've been running all day. I went to church, had an appointment, got dressed, went to this doggone tea party, which was amazing.
That's nice.
Let me show y'all my outfit real quick before I leave.
Yeah, let somebody be social because I ain't been social either.
Huh?
I said let somebody be social because I haven't been socializing. So go ahead and socialize.
Hold on. I gotta turn my background on.
Oh,
is that white? Or is
It's
it
blue.
Oh, that's cute.
It was Mad Hatter, so I had the blue with my Alice. I had the hat on for the hair.
Is that a clock on your purse?
Clock purse, yes, ma'am.
cute.
Oh, you was in theme, girl.
Listen, let me tell you the decorations. Baby, this woman she know how to throw a party.
I went to a Mad Hatter tea party last year, and we all dressed up in our, Mad Hatter stuff too. Oh,
that was nice.
Nice.
That's the 10. By Ruth Kelly. This was the entrance.
Oh wow.
She had the red carpet out there.
Okay.
And let me see. Let me show you the hostess. She just looked phenomenal. Here she is.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Got that
Shelly,
light.
you looking like a little girl at a tea party.
Listen. So when y'all go on my Facebook page, there is a video in the pictures. So let me see. This is after they had all the. I feel like this light is just making it worse.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
There is a lady sung.
Mhm.
Take time to listen to it, honey. She sung Jonathan McReynolds with no music accompaniment. The runs.
That's hard to do.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. And then the lady who spoke, the subject was subtraction equals multiplication. She
Mhm.
gifted all of us with her book, The Journey to Self. This was her first book that she wrote, which is she has a different last name now.
Okay.
But she gave everybody in attendance a copy of her book.
Nice.
Yes.
Mhm.
Had to come hang out with me sometime. I got cool friends.
Nah. Let me go get me a plane ticket.
You need to fly.
I'm staying in the RV.
You gonna stay in the RV? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Mr. know.
I ain't getting in the hotel. I'm gonna stay in the RV.
All right. Well, with that, I am gonna say good night and go chill out.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye, Ruth.
Bye.
Bye, Tier. Who else is on here tonight?
I think they the only
that's-
two people that was commenting.
Yeah, not too many
Yeah.
people on tonight.
I'm gonna let Cynthia catch us up on what she's been up to.
Okay, good night.
All right, see you.
Okay. Now, like I said, the videos, a video that I have coming out tomorrow is the one when I went to the plant exchange with my bestie. So that one
okay,
will
so
come
you
out
did
tomorrow.
that. Okay.
Yeah, we went to the plant exchange. It was really fun. I got some cool stuff that I didn't have before. So I have that for my garden. And like I said, now that I planted the last little things yesterday, I'm good. I'm gonna just enjoy and relax and just it's some work getting it together, but now I'm happy. I like the way it looks and everything. I did a little more working on my garden, changing some stuff, but it looks good.
That's good. That's good. Let me see. So wait a minute. Are you still dog sitting?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. My
Girl, she said, I hope I don't get on your nerve calling this dog. I said, you ain't getting on my nerve, but I'm sitting here like, Cash. Is it Cash?
right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. He was wearing me out. And that, you wouldn't think dog sitting would wear you out. But when I have one of my own, and he know the routine. Look, if I don't feel like being bothered, you know how to go and sit down, go eat your food, whatever. But this, he was just a ball of energy. Like, let's play, let's do something. I'm like, oh, every time I got up to walk, he walked with me. I'm like, this ain't gonna work.
That's interesting.
Mm-mm.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Last but not least, anybody start planning for spring? Like that's in your mind, loosely planning what you want to do for spring. I need to write it down. I know two things I'm gonna do in the spring. I'm gonna start my sweet potato slips early, and I'm gonna start my watermelon seeds earlier. Not only I'm gonna start them, I'm gonna put them out early, and probably just put frost covers on them. Just so when it starts to warm up, they will just start to grow. Because I held on to my watermelon plants until the 14th of June, which is late for my season to be so short.
Yeah.
So I think I want to get them out earlier. So that's a couple of things that I know I want to do for the spring. Not be so scared.
I always around this time of year make my list of plants that I want to grow
Mhm.
like all year for the whole next year. And
Mm.
I've done that. And so that's why I've been shopping for seeds. So whatever I have on the list and I don't have seeds, I am going to go ahead and get them now. Next year, I want to focus more on, well, not more on, but I really want to focus on herbs. And because I have a lot of herbs growing, but I don't pay them any attention.
Mhm.
And I really should because we don't realize how important herbs are. Like,
Mhm.
it's a lot of, they have a lot of benefits to them.
Mm-hmm.
A
They
lot of
do.
times you can go and harvest some herbs if you got a scratchy throat or upset stomach. You can go get something out of your garden, some ginger or some mint or anything,
Mhm.
instead of having to go to the doctor for them to fill you up with a bunch of medicine that's
Right.
gonna cause something else to go wrong.
Mhm.
Right. That's what I
So
focused on this year was the herbs. So I was able to save. I dried a lot, and I have a lady that's going to teach me how to do tinctures and stuff because she
yeah,
does all that kind of things. So she was like, grow your herbs. So that's what I did this year. To just grow as many different herbs and stuff. I had the toothache plant out there. I had marshmallow plant out there. Just different kind of herbs that I hadn't tried before, and dried a lot of things. And so I'm gonna get with her to figure out how to make some stuff. But yeah, I focused on the herbs this year.
And now I have a question about Lisa. She said she made her list. What can you, off the top of your head, is on your list that wasn't on your list from last year or this year?
that a lot of the tomato plants that I grew this year,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna grow that many tomatoes.
Okay.
Um, so I grew, I think it was 16 different tomatoes this year. I'm not gonna grow that many.
Right.
And so um that's pretty much it. But my sister and I, we don't really eat squash that much,
Okay.
like any of them. But we did eat some this year. I had yellow straight neck and zucchini.
Mhm.
And we enjoyed them, but we just don't eat them a lot. So, but I can't think of anything. I'm going to I'm going to grow more herbs now. We already grew basil and we have ginger. My sister hasn't harvested hers yet, but the oregano, thyme, rosemary, and I can't think of what else we got. But
Did you do
I
turmeric?
no, I didn't. I have grown it, but I didn't have any, and I know that is real good for you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about is rosemary, I think rosemary is a perennial, correct?
Rosemary,
Mm-hmm.
I kept my
it's a
rosemary.
herb too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept mine out of my watermelon because I bought them to keep, they said they deter pests. So I kept my rosemary. I kept my rosemary. I kept my chocolate mint. My sage is out there. And I have lemon balm. Now I don't think lemon balm is
All
gonna
of
make
those will die back, and they will
it
come
come
right
back.
back
Mm-hmm.
next
Mm-hmm.
spring.
Okay, well, I put them in the raised bed. And if I want to move them next year, I will. But I was like, well, I'm gonna put as much out here as I can so I won't have to replant, start over
Hey, Gwen.
next year. Huh?
Hey,
Gwen, growing what I eat.
Oh, oh, oh. Hey. So, oh, stevia. I have stevia. I was gonna grow stevia from seed. I have seeds.
Mhm.
They are hard to find and they are
yeah.
not cheap.
My
Um,
sister do. She grow that too.
yeah, I bought a plant from the Walker's Farm. So I actually have some of that in the dehydrator now, stevia. Um,
Yeah. I have
you
some of
know,
that planted out
so
there with
I want to
seed.
do more. I want to do more herbs as well. But I was thinking about there's a patch of grass so out our back door We have garbage cans lying on this side of the door, but this side, the east side of the door, there's nothing there. It's just a patch of grass. So I was thinking about I should put a bed there. What should I put there? So I might put some herbs there.
Yeah.
Then that way, they're accessible.
But mint, if you grow mint,
Oh no, I ain't
you
putting no
just
mint
need
there.
to grow that
In a container.
Mama them got mint in their front yard.
Mm.
Regular mint, I ain't never had to buy because it's already there. It's a pot in my parents' backyard with garlic chives in it. Me and Daddy planted them chives when I lived with my parents, and they die every year and come back.
They
Die
come
every
back.
year.
right
Come
Yeah.
back.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go out there and harvest some of them chives and dry some chives. But but I mean, some things I do want to put out here.
Mhm.
Ruth Kelly said, Lisa, I have this other seeds I need, like more herbs. I just couldn't get my mint to grow.
Hmm.
Mine didn't grow that well either. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm gonna have to watch some videos. I had bought, I think it was lemon mint from M.R. Gardner,
Mm.
and they didn't. I don't think they germinated. So I don't know. I need to learn how to grow mint or start the seeds.
I
But
have
did
lavender.
you put
Go ahead.
blood meal in there?
Well, always start my seeds in the house. So
Okay.
I just
Anybody grow
like
moringa?
Coca-Cola. My sister grows moringa.
I had the seeds and they didn't do anything, but I just got some moringa from my bestie when I was over there because she had a huge tree, and I was like, "Girl, give me all them limbs." So I actually dried, dehydrated, and so I got me some moringa,
Good.
some green powder. I was like,
Okay.
"Bring up." She was like, "I'm about to cut this tree down." I'm like, cut it down lower and stuff. I'm like, if you don't break all them limbs off and hand it to me, I can't run home and put it in the dehydrator.
They're good for you too.
I have some. Yeah, I have seeds for thyme, lavender,
I struggle with thyme.
echinacea,
Thyme
rosemary.
is hard for me to do for some reason. I get the little sprigs, but that's it. Like I get a couple little sprigs, and I'm like, it don't fill out or anything.
Even when you try to trim it, because
I mean, it's only two little stems.
If you clip, you have to clip one of them and see if it start to grow sideways.
Oh,
What I eat, I guess. So in the so Shelly heads up a group in Girl Trek. I don't know if you heard of Girl Trek, but it's an initiative to get Black women to self-care by walking every day or 30 minutes a day, to improve our health. But anyway, they have a garden group, and one of the lady does tinctures and different things. And she said, herbs, you need to harvest your herbs to get more herbs.
Yeah.
So cut them, they'll grow bushier.
Yeah.
And I did that this year, and I said, I didn't know basil would get this big. I've seen basil, but my basil never got big. It was just tall, and I'm like, why my basil ain't doing nothing? Because you ain't harvesting none.
Right.
So yeah, try. So when you do it again, just try cutting them and see.
I just harvest a big old, like a huge container. I don't have a container here of the regular sweet basil. And sent it with my mama to church this morning, and she's like, "What is it?" I said, "They're gonna like it because I mean, for one little sprig of it's like $3-4 in the store for some basil." And she was like, "That was a hit." When I got there, people was like, "What? That's some basil."
Growing what I said, he got seeds and planted moringa seeds.
Yeah.
You need some of that.
That was a way to me to get rid of that basil because I'm like, I have tons.
And I'm gonna tell you, these seeds were hard to find last year. I ordered from, they say Sustainable Seed, but I can't think of the real name. But when I tell you this, it says 500 milligrams, but it feel like it's only 4 seeds in here.
What is it?
This one is lavender. Some of them is echinacea. But when I tell you these are big envelopes, but it ain't but a few seeds right here.
And
they cost more than $2.
Yeah.
But coneflower. The coneflower and the echinacea is the same thing, right?
Yeah. No,
You said what?
connect. Yeah,
Is it
Coneflower?
the
Cauliflower is the
cauliflower and
echinacea.
the echinacea is the same
Yeah,
thing?
it's the same
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, my sister grow that too, and she has
Yeah,
mullein.
I need
Mullein, they
some
say,
mullein
is good for
seeds
you
because
too.
that's for respiratory, and I have quite a few respiratory issues sometimes
That
with my
them mullein
allergies and everything.
seeds is like dust. Like
Huh?
them mullein seeds are like dust. I done tried to do them a couple times, and I'm just like, what is? So I shouldn't even plant them. Just put them on top of the soil and maybe like
Yeah,
chop them down.
probably.
'Cause,
Yeah,
Put them on top of the soil
yeah, I'm like,
and
did
let
it
them.
blow away or is it on the soil? I can't even. I don't know.
that's how you
That's
have to
how I
do
feel about
celery.
those supposed marigold seeds that I planted in my bed before I put the beans out there. I had some marigold seeds and I opened it. It was a whole bunch of dead petals. So I was like, oh, the seeds, instead of separating this, had that. I poured the whole thing. I never got a marigold.
What?
Not
Really?
one.
Ruth
Not
Kelly, I'd saved my lemon balm. I dehydrated and put it in a container in a
Mhm.
jar.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought some jars from Walmart. And so I have lavender, lemongrass, lemon balm, stevia,
How
chocolate
did you
mint.
save your lemongrass? I have
I
an issue,
dehydrated it.
and
I
so
washed
it's
Well,
it.
like just
that's
like little
what we
sticks.
were trying to figure out because my
Okay.
sister had lemongrass too. I forgot about that. And one little twig grew into this big,
Oh,
huge
Mm-hmm.
bunch of grass that grew in the green stalk, and it took the both of us
If
to
you,
what our hories trying chopping at
it
that thing.
forever will come back. It'll keep
uh-huh.
coming back.
Yeah.
Grow Leafy. If you ever follow Grow Leafy, Alethea Grow Leafy, she has a whole video on what she does with her lemongrass at the end of the season,
I love
Oh,
it.
really?
and
I
she
Okay.
has a
cannot have
whole
enough
bunch
of it.
of it.
Grow leafy.
Yes,
Well,
Okay.
see,
and it's
because
not a
my
W.
when
It's
I
not a W.
dehydrate, go ahead.
No, it's just GRO Leafy. Her name is Alethea.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I
no,
was just wondering how to save it because when I dehydrated, I'm like, okay, so I got the stiff grass here. So do I? You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to
I
like
just broke
make it
mine up and
into
put it in a
a
jar.
dry tea, but I'm like, it doesn't get all like I don't know.
Crumbly
It
like
would
other
still
ones.
smell though. We weren't really smelling it after it got kind
When
of
I did
dried.
mine,
Mm.
that's why I was telling you guys I thought my dehydrator got too hot because it smelled cooked, I guess, or something. And I was like, this doesn't smell like lemon balm. I mean lemongrass, but I haven't tasted it to see if it still tastes like lemongrass. But now I get cold here, so mine's not gonna make the winter because I left mine out there last year and it didn't come back. I had to
It
buy
didn't
another.
come back.
Oh, because it get really cold out.
Oh, yeah, and last year we got record freezing temperatures last year, and not just record lows, but they lasted for days.
Okay.
So I don't think I can keep them unless I bring it in the house, and I'm not doing that. I got too much stuff in here already. So I'm excited about the lavender, the lemongrass, and just growing different things. And I have tomatoes in the freezer, so when things slow down in my life and my body finish healing, I'm gonna start learning how to can because I signed up for a free class with our Michigan State Extension. So
Okay.
I'm excited about it. Yeah, because I mean, I have recipes to cook and different things. I do have a question. Both of y'all can a little bit, right? So my grandmother, my dad's mother, do y'all remember when they used to put wax on top of their preserves when they canned them? Is that what they did when they didn't have a pressure canner? What do y'all?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
since I've been watching on YouTube, I've never seen anybody add wax to the top.
Right. It may have been.
I don't remember my mother doing it.
Well,
But
let me see.
I
My dad's
didn't
mother died
watch.
in 1992, so I don't know.
I remember wax on top of the can, on can things. So I didn't know why. It was
I'm
just,
gonna have to Google that because my sister brought it up, and I said, you know what, I didn't think about that, but I haven't seen out of all the people I watch can online anyone bring it up. But someone did bring up, that you can things without a pressure cooker even some of the things they don't recommend, because before there was pressure canners, people were still canning food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but listen, I'm gonna go with what's tested now. Rashida's good to injure herself, and I should have been trying to kill myself.
Right.
I haven't. I got a pressure canner, but had it for about 4 or 5 years and hadn't used it yet because I'm scared.
Well, I was gonna say that I was watching Jamaica, and she was saying a lot of the new canners, even like the basic metal canners with the lid, it's not like the Presto, just a manual canner, have a safety thing on them so that they don't explode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the way she was talking, I'm just taking her word. I didn't research this. Okay, so you might be have to read it up on yourself. That if you've bought one, that yours probably have that safety gas get on it. Like the one that we brought from down south from grandmama's, that probably don't have one on it. So, but I'm thinking about buying a Presto canner. I want to do some water bath canning and then maybe do like an electronic pressure canner. Because I feel like that'd just be easy if I could just push the button, tell you what I want to do, put it in there, and let it be done.
I wish I could have a freeze dryer and never solve all that.
Good, listen.
Freeze dryer.
Listen, let me tell you about a man named Fred. Listen. I want one. And before it's all over, I'm gonna get me one. But they have layaway. They have layaway, but I'm gonna lay it away when they have a good sale. I don't know if it's gonna be when they decide to make a new model.
Right.
And I get the old model.
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna get me one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. But I'm
I think Homestead Heart got her one now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, her Barbara from Living Foods.
Yeah.
Somebody else got one. But yeah, but until then, I do want to get me a reputable dehydrator. Like this one I got from the grocery store for $49.99. I want the little Excalibur where I could just go put the 6 trays in there and let it dehydrate. Yeah. I think that'd be better.
And one that you can adjust your temperatures. Mine
is
this
one you just
cheap Presto one.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to plug it in.
I got mine from it was a Christmas gift, birthday gift, can't remember. I was like, I want a dehydrator. And my daughter got it from Academy. And you can change the temps on it, and it has, the stackable square trays that you stack on, and you pick the temp and the time you want it to go. So
yeah.
And that was, I think it was probably $60 or something. It wasn't much.
Mine just turned on. It don't have a timer or a temperature on it.
Oh,
that
probably cooked. That's why they grass cooked.
Hey,
GT.
He's driving, but listen. Yeah, so there's some things I want to do. But I'm also learning that I don't have to spend a lot of money to do some of the things. I do like my seed station. I need to really set it up. I bought one grow light last year. Never set it up because it didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. And I didn't take it back. So this year I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna work with it. I have some shelving downstairs that we're not doing anything with it. I just need to get down there and get it hooked up. Call my electrician. Say, look, I need a box down here for these things.
Yeah.
And just get started so I have a place to grow my things. And the only thing I really need is lights. I was thinking about that reflective cover, but it's not necessarily. Hey. Talk about seeds and scroll no further. Listen. Talking about them seeds. Listen, I'm excited about seeds, but I'm trying not to buy a whole bunch of seeds because a lot of stuff that I want to grow, I already have. I didn't get my onions started. I do have a question about these onions. I didn't do my radishes or anything on my carrots. So that's just gonna be spring. I'm not even. So onions. Now I got a question. If I sprinkle these in the ground when I do my garlic, will they pop up and grow through the next year, or you think they have to be really, really established before the snowfall? It's just an opinion.
I couldn't answer. I don't know. I don't deal with snow. tell you, snow is out of my league.
I just want your opinion.
I
Yeah,
know
so,
the garlic, once they get established, they can handle snow. I mean,
Yeah,
they
garlic
can grow through
can.
it, but I don't know about onions.
yeah, I'm gonna leave it to spring. We're gonna wait till spring. We're gonna wait till spring. So yeah, so I didn't get. I'm gonna be. I was more intentional this year, so I'm not gonna diminish the work I did this year. I was more intentional this year. I was in the garden more this year. I have no control when stuff hit my body. I don't have no control over it. I don't have no control when I have to take care of my parents and work a full-time job and manage stuff at church. I don't have no control over that.
Right.
So, but I will say this year, I've had a great harvest.
Yeah.
Even the harvest y'all didn't see, and even some of the harvest I didn't get a chance to process and it went by the wayside. It is what it is. It just is what it is.
I'm telling you, every year, if you keep improving your soil health, your harvest every year are going to be better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I plan on doing with my not to use my in-ground beds until the spring. So as soon as the summer crop of the okra come out of there and then the roselle out of there, I am going to feed that soil and heavily mulch it with leaves. And I'm going to cover it up with cardboard and just have it under there so it can be ready for the spring.
I was thinking about what I did with the first new bed. After I put the soil in it, I put compost on top.
Yeah.
The second bed doesn't have compost on it yet, and neither does the third bed. But when I finished emptying these green bean bags or whatever, put that soil in it, I'm gonna top up both of those off with compost.
Yes.
Because Lisa composts all her stuff, so I'm doing it because Lisa do it.
I'm telling you, it helps.
And
because I was watching Miss Linda Tina, all her stuff is so beautiful. And it's because of years and years of her pouring her super juice on it. And she don't really do compost, but her super juice, and she just keep that 511. It's just healthy. It's black gold, and that's why I'm like, you've got to feed your soil.
Yeah,
and I got me some alfalfa pellets to go on there, and that's like straight nitrogen for your soil and stuff. So
this is the first person I saw use alfalfa pellets, and
I'm catching up with gardeners that already been doing it. I'm like, what is that on there?
I'm out there being stingy. Lisa's like, nope.
I know. I was like, no wonder how stuff be growing.
I'm out there being stingy. Like, I don't want to over fertilize, and I ain't got but $20.
He pours it on and leave it like it's a mulch.
Yeah.
And he covers it up and just let it break down over the winter. And when he goes back that spring, it's all broken down. It has covered his soil, and all he got to do is just mix it in. And so I did that last year, and I'm telling you, when I pulled my tarps off, my soil was just moist and black and rich.
See, the stuff that people be trying to go buy.
Have you added have you purchased any worms or anything for your garden before and put them in your beds?
I went fishing with my niece one time, and I had worms left over, and I put them in the beds. But that's the only time I did that. But I'm thinking about I'll use a lot of worm castings too, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just going to like Walmart because their fishing department have like the wiggler worms. So I'm thinking about just going and get some and just putting them in there. Just one time to start getting worms in my beds because I didn't start them over the native soil.
But
once
even
they're in there,
if you put the worms in there, you still got to feed them.
Yeah,
you still got to put compost or kitchen scrap or something. They got to have something to break down and make their castings.
Okay. Thank you. Well, what I've been doing, now I got this from my daddy. This is good old Joseph. With my greens. Now I didn't do this with my other stuff, but with my greens, when I take those leaves off, whatever, I just put them in the side of the bed. I'm like, I'm not taking these nowhere. Them leaves right here in this bed so they can do what they want with these leaves. So
Mhm.
I don't leave mine like only because them snails and slugs love broken down leaves and stuff in the bed, and that is just like the worst thing I have to deal with. Like they just got into my mustards. I'm like, oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Girl,
I'm like, 'cause it was some them leaves underneath that had died out, and they was like munching away. I was like, oh no, let me clean this out because they do, you know. And the roly polies will start coming. Like they love anything plant debris sitting there.
But if you like kind of rip them up and
break it
then
up, make it small.
put it under the soil, like mix
Okay.
it in,
Okay.
and you know, I
It'll
don't know
just
if you ever heard people saying compost in place.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just kind of like what that is you just take whatever and put it under the soil.
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Like
see, I
dig a
usually
hole maybe and put it under there.
compost in place during the summer and all that, so I don't have to deal with them. But I never tried to compost it in the fall. I usually just put it in my super juice.
Yeah.
I mean that works too.
Yeah.
That works too.
Wendy from is healthy living
Mm-hmm.
with Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
She and her husband go fishing,
Yeah.
and when they, you know, cut up their fish and fillet it all,
Yep.
what's ever left, she puts it in her beds. She go
Yep.
out there and she scrape all the soil aside, and she throw all those bones, all that fish, whatever, and then she covers it up.
Yep.
Wow. That
And it
sounds
becomes
like
fish emulsion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah, exactly. So that's good. That's good. I'm learning something. Well, my people are supposed to start going fishing. They didn't go fishing this summer. But I remember that for next summer if they go fishing. I'm not big on fishing, so that ain't my cup of tea. But if they go, I'll put it in there. All right. So building up the soil, your beds for next year. I'm trying to think. We talked about the alfalfa pellets and the compost.
Yeah, Ruth Kelly is talking about the mushrooms. Leave the mushrooms there. That
And the
means
soil.
that your
Yes.
soil is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I had mushrooms. Actually, I had mushrooms in my grow bags with my potatoes
Yeah.
and somewhere else. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I just leave them, let them be. Storage. How are you guys storing up some of your tools and things for from the summer? Because you know we're gonna use all the stuff like your what you call it? I don't want to call them cups. Jesus, your cell trays and your whatever. What do you use? I know Lisa got that beautiful shed. I ain't got no garage. I don't have a carport.
I have mine in totes and in my new greenhouse. So my little storage spot in there. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. She said coffee grounds are good. Coffee grounds are good. I don't drink that much coffee. Coffee grounds are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking at getting one of those carts to stand up my like my shovel and rake and all that stuff. I have some totes because Sam's Club had some on sale. So that's what I've been keeping my frost cover, insect netting, and different things in. So I have that out there. It ain't organized yet, but I'm working on it. So I need to wash out my containers and put them in the thing. So what are you guys washing your cell trays and stuff with?
Dawn. I use just Dawn soapy water when I'm just, washing them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have some dishwashing liquid eco something that I got from Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah. But I usually don't wash my trays until I get ready to use them in the next year. Like during the time, I'm just like, them trays
so
gonna sit there with whatever crust
time.
of dirt that's in them until it's time to start planting out stuff. Then I'm like, let me wash these trays up.
Well, my goal is to wash them up before I store them. Now, if it don't happen, I'll be like Cynthia, I'll be washing them before I put my new stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now there was a debate. I don't know if it was our chat or somebody else's chat. Because I've heard some people say they used alcohol to sterilize before they wash. I think they use it in their water mix or when they rinse them, and then somebody else uses bleach. And somebody's like, well, I don't. Well, this is what somebody said. I don't want to use bleach because I'm trying to avoid bleach. And I'm thinking to myself, but you're gonna rinse the bleach out. You're not sitting in there. You're using a diluted water. But I think the difference is if you had a fungus the year before or some kind of soil-borne whatever the year before, you want to use the alcohol and the bleach to kill that. But please, if you're using alcohol and bleach, y'all rinse your stuff really well. That's all I'm saying. Don't dip it in the bleach and right. So that's how I've heard that. Now I am a bleach user. Okay. Dishwater, bleach user. Okay. Been that way. Grandmama did it, mama did it, Rashida do it.
It makes everything slippery.
Just a little bit, just a little bit with some hot water. I keep my water extremely hot. So but I just wanted to bring that up as well, because for a long time I was like, why wash it? You taking dirt out and putting dirt in it. Like, no, you need to wash the stuff because she's washing scrub her grow bag. Now let me tell you about these grow bags. Let me tell you what I ain't gonna do. I ain't scrubbing no grow bags, but I will rinse them with the water hose. Whatever that water hose don't do, won't be done.
Right.
Whatever this water hose
I'm the same way.
It won't be done. This one lady say, I throw mine in the wash machine. No, I'm not. I ain't doing that. So, but to each his own. To each his own. I'm not judging you if you put them in your wash machine, because you ain't washing my clothes, and if it breaks down, I'm not paying to fix it. So you can do whatever you want. But as for me and my house, we're gonna wash it with this water hose, and with this water hose, it won't be done. Grow bags, fabric, cloth covers for the frost, insect netting, whatever that water hose don't do, it won't be done. I'm not hauling all that stuff in my house.
I don't wash all that, but I will wash my trays. I'll get them all washed up and I'll put them up for the winter. And then when it's time to start growing again, because I wash mine because I start my seeds in the house. So I don't want to bring dirty trays
in the house.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So. No, I still have new trays from when the Dollar General was giving them 72 counts was like what, $1 or $2 or whatever, and I stacked up on a lot of them. So I have those.
Yeah. And they had domes. They sold them with domes back then. They don't sell them with domes now.
No, they don't. Nope.
But they about $5 or $6, $9, $10 now.
Yeah.
Oh, because they know more people are gardening now.
So that's why I'm gonna be putting all my stuff. I'm gonna start everything up in that greenhouse this year. I'm excited about that.
I am going to invest in a set of seed starting kit, because all I had were the things that I bought when I bought transplants last year. Those are the cups and the sale trays that I have, and y'all know they break up and fall apart and all this. So I am going to invest in a seed starting set. I've been hemming and hawing between Bootstrap Farmer and Epic Gardening, but I think it's going to be Bootstrap Farmer. And only because I'm Rashida and I need some color in my life. I want my pink blue.
Solo cups have different colors as well.
No,
I don't have no problem with a solo cup.
Some of my solo cups
do not care.
It's not you, Cynthia. It's me. Some of my solo cups come out well, and some of them be waterlogged and jacked up. It's just me. I'm inconsistent. It's me. But I'm gonna buy them the good old seed starting kit. I want the tray. I want the dome. I want all the little stuff in that kit. And then we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna put it on that 4-pay plan. I'm hoping they have a Christmas.
Put it on your Christmas list.
I hope they have a Christmas sale. I need to start throwing my cash up here like everybody else.
For real? Do you have an Amazon wish list?
I do. I need to make. I keep saying I'm gonna make a public garden one. I have a private one for my family, but I don't have one.
You should have one. You never know. You never know who watches your channel. It's like, they want to do something for Christmas time or the holidays, and they may buy you something. You be like, what? I mean, whatever you really want or need or whatever.
Yeah. Well, y'all
You
can
just
just
never
email
know.
me an Amazon gift card at rmbrundage@gmail.com. You can do that, or you can send me a Bootstrap Farmer gift card at
Right.
gmail.com. I'm gonna put it here for y'all. Hey.
Cynthia
But
got
yeah.
her a gift card from Uncle Bammy.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw that.
I gotta go get my. I think I'm gonna get I don't know, a blueberry or another cherry tree, the bush. So
You guys still have bushes in the Or you gonna use it next year? Okay.
No, they still out there.
I haven't been to our big box store in a minute. Not to scroll. So stroll. STROLL. Words are hard, y'all. But listen, y'all, it is late. It is 10:19.
Yeah.
I do want you to know. Any last words? Any last words? No last words. Ruth Kelly said, thanks for Temu. These are got the green seed trays with the domes on them. So my list, they had them on Amazon too. The small cell with the thing, and they got the lights that's clip on the inside and all that. They had them as well.
Yeah.
The only thing, I got one of those, I think it was Girlfriend.
Yeah, the product review. Yeah.
And they the only thing I don't like about that is, like, when your seeds start to germinate, you take your top off. You take the dome off. Well, when you take that off, you're taking away the lights.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah. And then the light didn't seem to be strong enough.
It didn't.
So I wound up putting mine up in the windowsill.
Yeah.
But because it wasn't strong enough to light, and they started getting leggy because they
they were
I
reaching
need more
for
light.
So I ended up putting it on my grow shelf.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Think
I was
about
looking
that
at them
when you're gonna get one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who put? I want to say, Emma Gardner put up a link on his how to build a seed growing shelf, and there's a link in his Amazon store for a set of 4 shop lights. That's very economical. And I'm like, once you get that 4, you're not gonna need any more. Well, I'm not gonna need. I keep saying that. I'm not gonna need any more. Yeah, know I be saying stuff and I go back on my word, but it should give you enough lighting. And so I feel like if I just go with that, the shop lights, there are a lot of people using shop lights and having good success with the shop lights. So yeah. All right, Divorce says, enjoyed the few minutes I caught. Y'all have a good night. You have a good night. We about to get off here, y'all. Yep. I thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for y'all to watch this fire. If you watching the replay and you saw the stuff at the beginning, the slowness, me eating and talking and all that, thank you for holding on and coming back. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and follow. Yes, there is Amazon Prime deals this week on the 8th and 9th of October. So for those of y'all that shopping,
I gotta remember that.
Yeah.
When she put that up there, then that reminded me. But thank y'all for being here. Go ahead, if you're not following Lisa, go ahead to Gardening with Lisa. If you're not following Cynthia, go ahead and follow her at CC's Texas Garden. If you're not following me, why not? Y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't shared out this video, go ahead and share it with your gardening friends. We greatly appreciate it. I do want you to know before we leave this platform tonight that you are blessed. You are highly favored. You are the apple of your Father's eye. He is absolutely and positively concerned about you. He thinks that you are the best thing since sliced bread. You can cast your cares on him and know that God cares for you. And he loves you with an everlasting love. And there's no thing and not a thing you can do about it. You'll have a blessed 2 weeks. We'll see y'all here on the 20th, I think. Yeah, on the 20th.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.